here on the Fan Cave Sports Talk.
The Fan Cave.
Cave? What cave?
The Fan Cave Sports Talk.
What is going on, good people? Welcome to Tuesday's show of the Fan Cave Sports Talk, the only show where the prize money is paid in installments. Ha! I'm here. I am Cousin Brad here on the Fan Cave. With me is my cousin Kulu from behind the curtain. He's here, but he's not here. But he is here, but he's not here.
What's going on, everybody? What's poppin'?
What's going on, cuz? Now, I know you're behind the curtain doing your thug thizzle, so we're going to bring controversial Carl in momentarily. He's having some technical issues, but we will bring him in. Lots to get into. Before we start, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you're watching this on YouTube, little notification bell up in the upper right-hand corner. Hit it. Yeah, get the notifications. If you do, we'll send you $1,000. We won't, but we might. We won't. Anyway, a lot to get into today. We got preseason week 2 popped off. Oh, my God. Before we get into preseason, just want to give a shout-out to our – there's controversial Carl. There he is. There he is. He made it.
Technical difficulties with this computer.
It's all gravy, baby. Love the hat. Love the purple. It's going in. Before we start, though, just want to give a shout-out to Butch Roll. We were invited to his event this past weekend. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. We'll get you guys footage of that. So shout-out to him. But controversial Carl behind the mic, man. What's going on? Preseason football action happened. How did you feel? Did you evaluate some talent? Just take a gander.
I mostly paid attention to the Bills and how horrible the Bears looked. Or was it the Bills that just looked that good? I don't know.
Either way, it's a win for us. We're still undefeated. But before we dive into the preseason talk, do want to get into the elephant in the room.
All right.
Sad news coming out of Duval County. If you don't know, the rookie running back, first-round draft pick, Travis Etienne Jr., had an injury today. He suffered a season-ending injury. It's possible season-ending injury. It is a foot injury that's going to require surgery immediately. Short term is 12 weeks, but the way this foot is injured, more than likely he will be out for the season. Definitely thoughts and prayers, T's and P's going up to Travis Etienne and the family. He's a first-round pick. The Jaguars got Trevor Lawrence. I just watched him yesterday. Everybody talked about the hit that Trevor Lawrence took yesterday, and everybody was like, gasp, our season's over. But it turns out you actually lost your starting running back. So thoughts and prayers to him. Hopefully he gets back as quickly as possible, bounces back, and have a great year next year. But it might be out for the season. That's tough. Hopefully you guys did not draft him in fantasy yet. Hopefully, if you drafted him.
This is why you wait. That's
what I'm saying. If you've drafted him, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you just pretty much wasted the draft spot at this point.
Right.
But, any thoughts on that controversial Carl?
Someone says, glad the Bills ain't get him. Draft him like they wanted CJ Spiller 2.0. Well, I think they would have. I think the Bills would have pulled the trigger. I think they would have pulled the trigger if he was there, but he wasn't there. So we got Gregory Rousseau. Cool with me.
I'll take it.
Maybe he wouldn't have got injured if he was on the Bills. Who knows?
Maybe.
Things wouldn't have happened.
You could always shoot the shot with the maybes. But we're gonna get into preseason action. First off, we're gonna start it off. Patriots look real good. They look real good Thursday night. Beat the Eagles 35-0. Mac Jones looked pretty good. I got to give Mac Jones a run. He looked really good. Speaking of that, Cam Newton is out of practice for 5 days due to COVID restrictions. So hopefully he'll be back as soon as possible.
Was he near another player that contracted it, Steph Lee or something?
I think it was more of he was sent home to get a test, and then he got a test. It came back negative, but it was some type of underlying issue where you can't get tested in certain places. So due to protocol, he had to leave for 5 days. I don't think he contracted it or was near anybody. It was some weird stipulation where there was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, but the NFLPA, I believe, really dropped the ball with these COVID.
Yeah, they really need to get like a clear rule. Like, look, don't do this, and this. and then you won't be gone for 5 days. But oh well, we're gonna get to some couple of bills. A couple of those bills got sent home for COVID protocol. But you had something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like when this happens, okay. So we'll talk about that, and then I'm gonna explain more about how I feel about this rule, how much it can impact someone's season.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah, Cam Newton should be back, I believe, he was sent home Monday. I think he'll be back Friday. But, I mean, who knows? I don't think he'll play this week. I mean, you miss a whole week of practice. I don't think you're playing anyway. And Mac Jones, I'm going to be real. I don't know if this was done on purpose. I mean, it's the Patriots, so it might have been. It's the Patriots, so it might have been.
Yo, Cam, go over there and just get a test. Like,
I'm just saying. I know
there's a great place you can get a COVID test. Oops. Oh, I guess you dropped NFL protocol and you can't play now.
Yeah, just saying. You send him to the guy you guys sent him to, but can't really speculate on why you're gone for 5 days. But it's the Patriots, so you never know.
You never know. Because you never know.
Absolutely.
So about this rule. So I don't know what else is going on there, but hopefully you're going to get to the Bills issue so I can hurry up and tackle that issue that I feel is wrong. But the NFLPA, they made this agreement with the players and with the players and along with the owners, and it just seems like this was a horrible decision, especially for the players.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes, we hear your phone ringing.
Y'all hear that?
I was trying to mask it.
That's hella weird. I know that's hella weird. Like, that's hella weird that y'all can hear that. Anyway, okay, we're going to hopefully not continue that. Oh, my God, it keeps going.
All right.
Okay, hold on a second. I think I have to stop it from my laptop. Okay, there we go. So, no, it's still going for some reason. Hang on, guys. Well, I apologize about this. Go ahead, Carl. Let
me just bring up that subject. So basically, from what I understand is someone on the Bills staff contracted COVID, right? It had a positive test. And then when they got this positive test, a couple of players have interacted with that individual, which include Cole Beasley, I think Gabriel Davis. Lord. I think Gabriel Davis and another defensive player.
Oh, Lord. We're going to keep this going. Sorry, guys.
Just ignore, all right, just ignore that. We can barely hear it. So
what the?
Just throw it out the window. Just throw it.
I can't do it. Why is this going on? Why is this happening?
I don't know why it's happening.
Someone needs to stop calling me. Whoever this is, I'm doing the show right now.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So this is where okay. So can we keep going or
yes, please focus on that. Please try to keep going.
Okay, so like I was saying, so when that happens, if you are not a vaccinated player, and just because you took a COVID test, so what's the point of taking a COVID test? You take a COVID test and you're negative, right? So what was the point of you taking a COVID test when you're going to have to sit out for 5 days anyway? So just if you're unvaccinated and you're near someone or interacted with someone who had COVID,
there we go.
You have to stay away from the team for 5 days completely, right? In the facility.
Absolutely.
So, but if you aren't vaccinated, you can keep hanging around.
Right.
That makes absolutely no sense.
It does not make sense. And I mean, I get they're trying to make it like first off, before I even start, I apologize about that to all our viewers out there. That was really, really rude of me. And I did not know it was going to go through my laptop. So I'm sorry about that. But to Carl's point, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they need to really make up a protocol that works both ways, because this ain't working. This definitely ain't working.
Because actually the team is not, this is just a straight punishment. The only thing you can call it is a straight punishment for not getting the vaccine. That's the only thing it is, because even when individuals do not have the vaccine, they can continue to spread COVID throughout the team, which is actually more scary because in that case, the team won't know until the next time you test again and how far this thing could have spread. So if it happens to happen to Josh Allen, where Josh Allen was around this player, now what? Like, it was around this coaching staff. Now we miss a whole week without our starting quarterback, or any starting quarterback that happens to in the NFL.
I mean, but I think once they do find the individual, like what happened today with Cole Beasley and Gabe Davis, I think they found the individual who tested positive, and they immediately found who was around that individual. Then they had the little bracelet things that they got to wear. if they're not vaccinated. So they got the little bracelet and they find out immediately who's not.
That's like the Nazi thing, right?
Yeah, it is.
If you're a Jew, you have to wear this certain purple like what?
I didn't want to say that, but I mean, yeah. But immediately they found out who was close nearby that person who might have contracted the virus as well, and they immediately sent them home for 5 days. And I get it.
No. They only sent the vaccinated ones home.
Yeah,
I mean, the unvaccinated ones. The unvaccinated ones were immediately sent home.
Right, because they might. I mean, they're still capable of contracting the virus, just like vaccinated players are as well. So really, it's really kind of a toss up. But I get it, but I don't. You know what I mean? It's one of those
the only thing I would say that is positive about it is, perhaps Cole Beasley now being around it, he was more at risk to get sicker because that's what the vaccine really does. It prevents you from getting as sick. Okay,
right.
So you may get a dose of it, you may feel some symptoms of it, but you won't get the full-on symptoms as far as I understand. So
correct.
That still doesn't stop the outbreak that'll happen to the team, though.
Right.
But I think they tested everybody still around them. It's just the fact that you were unvaccinated. It doesn't matter what you do or if you tested negatively or not, you're out for 5 weeks. I mean, 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. And I don't know if y'all saw this, but I don't know if y'all was watching SportsCenter like me. I'm a hawk from SportsCenter. But Deion Dawkins of the Buffalo Bills told his story, and he gave a speech in a press conference. And, man, you really felt for this guy. Like, right. I mean, hearing the passion and the conviction in his voice, like, you really felt for this guy. This guy was really scared with the virus. So thank God he's doing well. Thank God he's going to be back. Keep Bills healthy as long as you can. I mean, we can't tell you to get the virus or not get the virus, but all we can say is
the vaccine.
Oh, yeah, the vaccine. Wow.
Don't get the virus.
Yeah, don't get the virus. But we can't tell you to get the vaccine or not get the vaccine. All we can say is stay as safe as possible. That's all we can tell you. But moving on down the preseason list here, Bengals lost to the Washington football team, 17-13. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Arizona Cardinals. Somebody said Jets Nation. Don't know why. That is a loyal fan there because the Jets are just awful. But anyway.
Zach Wilson looked pretty good.
He did.
Preseason. Tyler Croft caught 2 touchdown passes, our ex-Bill.
Yeah, Tyler Croft caught 2 touchdowns. We got Swayze randomly popping in out of nowhere. Shout out to you, my guy. What's going on?
What's going on,
What's going on?
His Ravens still look trash.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, put it on. Put it on.
I like purple, though.
Swayze, let me ask you. Is that 10 wins? Is that 10 wins?
In a row.
Is that 10 wins?
10 in a row.
Oh.
10 in a row.
Everybody was just waiting for us to die.
Hey, yo, wait. Let me be clear, right? I was hoping. Did y'all get tickets to when they played up there in Toronto or in the stadium?
Buffalo? No, we didn't.
Couldn't. Got sold out. Couldn't get them.
Yeah, y'all gotta come to y'all gotta come to the city one time, catch a game before. You know what I mean?
I would love to come to the Bronx.
People can just walk in the Yankees. I don't even think isn't it like a huge waiting list?
It's tickets though. You know what I mean? But you can get some decent seats for
what's decent.
It ain't got to be like you ain't sitting in the front, obviously, but it's sitting like the middle, somewhat in the back. But the way that the stadium is so like. What we talking as far as price? You can get some cheap joints for like $100. They like
really?
Yeah.
Can't even go to a Bills game for $100.
Yeah, I mean, I would want to sit on a third baseline. No, that's probably not going to happen. But bucket list to go to the Bronx.
Sure. I mean, my job. Sometimes we get skybox joints. You know what I mean? So I luck up.
Shout out to you.
Wow.
Shout out to you.
Sometimes.
That's lovely.
Shout out to you. But my bucket list is on there. Bronx, to go to the Bronx, go to the new Yankee Stadium. I never got a chance to go to the old one, which is probably one of the regrets of my life, but we'll love to go to the new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx and watch the Yankees beat the Red Sox. I don't really care.
Looking for 2. I ain't see y'all seen 2. I didn't see him.
I don't know. He might be here. You never know.
His name up. I don't know his name is 2 over 5. He might have switched his name.
I don't know, but we will get to that. We will get to him definitely. But going on preseason, Chiefs beat the Cardinals 17-10. The Buffalo Bills beat the Chicago Bears 41-15. They absolutely slaughtered the Bears. They had no shot. I don't know. Cooling from behind the curtain, do you have our fan cave play of the game? Does he have that queued up? I don't know if he has that queued up. I'm going to take that.
Let's play it again, man. I actually did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we moved up, man. We moved up. We upgraded. I had a fan cave play the game, all prepared to go. I don't know if we got that queued up, but it's cool. We'll keep on moving. For the fan who said Jets Dason for some. No. This is not Don't Be No Fool of the week. We got the wrong spot.
Man.
But
yo, his credit, he connected him and wobbled him for the first time.
No. Wow. That was
and of course, because you win in your big and black.
Wow.
She hit him first.
No.
Get his glasses.
I mean, that
Get his glasses.
Wow.
You have to go.
Wow.
You have to go. These two can stay.
Wow, that was our Don't Be No Fool of the week. Don't know why we played that now, but hey, technical difficulties is cool. But if y'all looked at that video, the girl was getting blamed for the fight because she instigated that more than likely. So she is our Don't Be No Fool. Although we'll get to that later in the show. But if y'all seen that video,
we're gonna play it again.
We'll play it again. We'll play it again later in the show. But oh my god, because that was our Don't Be No Fool of the week, and oh Lord, that was terrible. I don't know if y'all was watching that. Pittsburgh fan, it was probably his date. He probably took her on a date. Could you imagine if that was like the first date between two people? Like, hey, you want to go to preseason game, babe? And like, she starts to fight.
Our first date will not be a preseason game. It's gonna be.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there as a scenario. But anyway,
he had no choice. That guy had no choice but to step up and do something. It's like that.
I know. It's just,
he had no choice.
Could you just imagine if that was like the first date though? Like hey, babe. We're going to get into the preseason game. And then, like, later on in the fourth quarter, you get into an altercation. Now you just sitting there like, oh, my God. Come on. And then
but, bro, but from behind the curtain, give us the play of the game.
I don't know if we have that. I don't know if
you have that. Okay, you might not have it.
Oh, no, the helmet fell.
Oh, man. See? Should have been wearing it.
I should have been wearing it.
He had a nightcap, all right.
Should have been wearing it. Anyway, he had a nightcap, all right. Anyway, speaking of the Jets, they beat the Packers 23-14. Aaron Rodgers did not play. The Falcons lost to the Dolphins 37-17. The Falcons are just terrible. Your Ravens, Swayze. Your Ravens beat the crap out of the Panthers 20-3. Shout out to you guys winning.
Did Lamar Jackson play?
He did not. I think he's still on protocol.
He's injured,
and he's still on protocol.
He's like still on protocol a little bit.
Yeah, he's still on protocol.
They made a clone for him. Who's that quarterback? That number 2 quarterback?
Huntley.
Huntley.
Huntley? Oh wow.
Okay, shout out to him. The Lions beat the Steelers. The Steelers beat the Lions 26-20. The Titans beat the crap out of the defending Super Bowl champ, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 34-3. The Texans beat the Colts. Some positivity in Houston, thank God. They beat the Colts 20-14, and that concluded. Oh, yesterday the Jaguars did play yesterday. I don't know who won that game. Y'all know who won that game? The Jaguars. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Jaguars lost to the Saints. Jameis looked good last night. I don't know if y'all watched the game. Jameis looked good. Jameis looked really, really good, but we're going to get into that now. But Buffalo and Chicago. Carl, we were watching the game. We both were watching the game. Justin Fields looks really, really good.
Really, really good? Or he just looks
really good? As far as rookies go. In the preseason, he is looking ready to take – I think he's ready to take that job. Swayze's shaking his head no. Why do you say that, Swayze? Why do you say that?
He already announced today that Dalton got the job, so he's going to be the starter for week 1. And he didn't look better than freaking Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson looking like he ready.
Zach Wilson's probably going to start because the Jets are absolutely terrible.
Probably.
Zach
there is no one else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who do you start? Who do you put in that position? I mean, Zach Wilson's pretty much all you got at that point. But yeah, the Jets are terrible, so Zach Wilson's going to start. Mac Jones looked pretty good. Can't guy like Mac Jones for the Patriots.
He might get him by default anyway, though. He'll probably get him by default because of Cam doing
Now, me and Carl were talking about this at the opening of the show. Do you think this was on purpose? What happened to Cam? I mean, it is the Patriots.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know, man. If you look at Belichick's history, I really can't see him sitting I guess he set Brady for started Brady for Bledsoe. So I don't know. Mac Jones ain't done enough though for him to just sit Cam. I think he just likes the veteran. That's just Belichick. Even if he's got to check down all game long, which it really looks like Cam really does, is just check down anyway. But
yeah, and then Trey Lance over in San Francisco, first pass to an 82-yard bomb. Second game looked okay.
He's not starting over Garoppolo.
He's not. I don't think he's starting, but he looked pretty good. But the kids are doing well. Kids are doing well out here.
Wait, listen, the fact that your man Winston had the freaking.
But when has everybody
with a half a quarterback? You should be ashamed of yourself anyway. It shouldn't even been no competition. You go against that half a quarterback. And
that's Sean Payton. That's Sean Payton's call.
No,
it's all about it's psychological, man. Sean Payton is saying, listen, it's not no real competition. That dude can't compete with Jameis Winston. Yeah, it's a psychological thing that the coach is doing.
But that's the thing. The fact that it was even close though was disgusting. It shouldn't even been close.
I mean, before you say that,
who says it's close?
Hold on, before you say that,
this game it was close. They was really like competing.
Yeah, they were going back and forth.
I mean, you
thought he was going to win it in a week? That's not a real competition. If it only took a week
hold on. Before we even
blowing them out from jump though.
Yeah, but before we even dive into that, let's look at all the options. Jameis Winston, obviously, first overall pick for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, got traded to the Saints. I mean, let's be real. I mean, he looked really good last night, but let's be honest, 30 for 30. You really, if you're Sean Payton and you're competing in that division with the Super Bowl champions, you might want to take a look to see just what I got on the other side over here. So I don't blame him for seeing what Taysom Hill actually has to offer the quarterback position.
Gadget guy,
but I mean,
they know what they got. That's some BS. They did that just to push Jameis Winston to be his best, and that's it. Jameis, look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulders, because if you throw 30 interceptions, you're out of here.
I'm retiring. Let's be clear. I'm retiring.
Oh man, Jameis,
I'm retired.
Play well. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of these quarterbacks, you only got 4 weeks maximum. Andy Dalton for Chicago. Andy Dalton for Chicago. You got 4 weeks, bro. You got 4 weeks max. You don't show up and show out, you out of here, bro.
But to be honest, it might be too late. 4 weeks.
As soon as Jameis throws one interception, everyone in the league will clamor for his head. He could throw 5 touchdowns. He throw one. Hold on. Here we go again.
Really?
He better throw a touchdown before he throws an interception.
But honestly, I think he be gunslinging though.
I told you he's just Brett Favre.
I ain't gonna go that far.
I don't know about Brett Favre.
I won't
go Brett Favre yet.
I'm just saying, a young Brett Favre,
gunslinger mentality.
Yeah, a young Brett Favre was just slinging that thing, throwing interceptions like crazy.
That is true. But I would,
Brett Favre before he became like a good quarterback, he was like in the league for like 4 or 5 years. Like,
yeah. I mean, you got Andy Reid too to lean. You're gonna go to the top anyway. So I mean,
right.
Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, a couple of releases for the Buffalo Bills. We were just talking about them. Some key releases from the team. First of all, we're going to start with the last week's releases first. Then I'm going to go to this week's releases. Last week, Marquell Harrell, the offensive lineman, he was released from the Buffalo Bills. He was cut. Caleb Banach, offensive lineman, he was released. Cyrus Tittle, he was released. Defensive lineman Eli Anku, he was gone. He's gone from the team. Linebacker Mike Bell is also gone. This week, as of today, tight end Bug Howard, he's out. Offensive lineman Tyler Gerthier, he's out. Linebacker Tyrell Adams. I wanted him to make the team so bad. I wanted him to make the team, but he unfortunately was released. Safety Tyreek Thompson is out, and wide receiver Lance Lenoir is out as well. And also Duke Williams was also cut again.
Injury cut or something like that.
He's cut. We got to accept it.
He's done. I think they did these Lenoir, Adams, and Duke Williams to give them an opportunity to get on another team as fast as they could.
I agree.
Get another look. So that's why they decided. They knew they weren't going to make this team, So they was like, yo, we're going to cut you early, even though we could use you in the third preseason game, because we know you're not going to be able to make the squad. And you might not be practice squad eligible. We're going to give you the opportunity to go somewhere else. Right. You could perhaps start.
A lot of injuries happen. A lot of COVID protocol happens. A lot of these guys, I mean, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. And Swayze, you're not going to like this, but I'm just speaking facts here. Bills are a championship caliber football team. And we're going to have a lot of good players that are going to get overlooked that we just got to let go. It is what we're competing. You're laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was there an issue? Was there an issue with that statement? Am I not speaking truth?
I'm not gonna go. We know this already.
Okay. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure.
You know.
Okay. So we're good. We're good.
Nobody can pass the Chiefs. So until we figure that out, y'all can be whatever y'all want to be.
So when we beat the Chiefs this year, then you will have what to say.
You mean we win? What are you talking about?
When the Bills beat the Chiefs this year, will you change it? Will you be like, wow, the Bills are the best?
You know what? Don't get sucked in.
If that happens, I'll say it.
Don't get sucked in.
Okay, I like this dude. He's real.
I don't see it though.
We're not going to get sucked into this.
You don't see it.
Everybody's going to be doing the same thing.
Well, you know what? Let's hold on.
Is a ball boy contract COVID.
Oh, okay, all right.
If Patrick Mahomes is not vaccinated, Bills win.
Okay,
Pat Henne, we know you.
We got you, bro. We got you, bro. You went to Michigan too, so we know you suck. Just saying.
So I don't want to hear it. Like this is a tricky thing to happen throughout the
season. Let's just say that. I'll say this then. The Bills are a championship caliber team this year to make everyone happy.
He agrees with that. He already knows that. You don't even have to say that to him. You agree with that.
So
yeah. Just shake, do like this.
Around, we see y'all like.
Oh boy! You know what? To be fair, I mean, y'all gotta get past the Browns. Y'all gotta get past them.
We smoked them Browns already.
I'm just saying that's what y'all gotta get. Y'all gotta deal with them.
Yo, listen, we lost a lot of games. We lost a couple of games because of COVID last year. So let's
True.
We had to.
You about to lose some games this year because of COVID.
To our backups. I remember that.
You're about to lose some games this year to COVID.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
So that's why it's like Lamar doing this. I don't want to be getting the vaccine, and I'm like, yo, just. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever. If you don't want to get it, fine. But you know, are you going to really be ready to lose some games because you don't want to take the vaccine?
I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on the individual.
It's more fearful last year, like this year, than last year. Like what is going on?
Yeah, because some players are vaccinated and some players aren't. So it's kind of like catch-22. Like you know what I mean? That's more dangerous.
If they just kept the same protocols they kept last year, where it wasn't a problem, why did you make it worse? Why did you make the protocols worse?
Because they can't. Like I said earlier in the year, they can't tell you to get the vaccine, but they're telling you to get the vaccine.
Exactly.
They can't say that.
Cool, but to ruin a team season, oh my goodness!
They know it by now. You know the rules. Now you know what it is. You know what I mean? Now you got it. Is people really ready to forfeit games?
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah, you said it.
That's what it's going to be.
If you at a certain point, if you got to forfeit a game, you got to forfeit a game. Are you really ready to do that? I don't know.
Your man Cole Beasley is the poster boy for this joint, though. Cole Beasley better just you know what? I don't want to be around nobody during practice. Everybody stay away from me during practice. Don't come near me.
Could you just imagine the looks when he comes back next week? Just hey, what's up, Cole? What's up? Hey, give me the bow, bro. Give me the bow, bro. All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what goes on. I don't know what goes on during training.
I doubt that.
No fist bumps, no handshakes. Just give me the bow.
Yeah,
he has a negative test. He can't come back.
I'm just saying. Hey.
When he comes back, there are not going to be any type of issues. They might be upset. Like players might start getting upset with people. Like say the quarterback. Like I don't think Josh Allen is vaccinated. I'm almost positive he's not. Like
I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what happened.
He's not.
We don't know what happened. But speaking of quarterbacks,
is Mr. Trubisky though? You know,
I don't know. He looked really good too. But speaking of quarterbacks, I got to ask each one of you. Now we were talking a little bit about rookie quarterbacks earlier. If you had to make your choice on which rookie quarterback is ready to start up, who would you put down? Carl, I'm gonna go with you first.
Trevor Lawrence.
Well, obviously he's going to start. He don't have a choice now. I mean, obviously he's going to start.
I mean, he's the most pro ready, in my opinion. Seemed like he was poised. He's tall in the pocket.
He just lost his running back. Just lost his starting running back.
No, that's not his starting running back. James Robinson, the guy who led their team last year as a rookie, is their starting running back.
I mean, let's be real. Etienne was going to take that.
It's a big.
What was that?
He was going to take that spot. Etienne was going to take that spot eventually.
He was bowling though.
But all right, Swayze.
Eventually.
All right, Swayze. Would you agree with Carl? Or do you have another rookie?
I think the way San Fran's team is looking, because I would say Trevor Lawrence, but I seen the play calls. Like they got to figure their situation out. Because I was actually watching that game.
Play calls. It's the offseason.
No, their play calls was tick. No, you got to get it together. At some point, you got to get it together. You're not going to just wait.
I saw him completing a lot of balls. I don't know what you
saw. I seen a couple of dink and dunks. You ain't getting it down the field either. I seen a couple.
True.
I'm watching that first half. I'm just like, all right.
It's preseason. They're going to show that.
They are keeping it vanilla. They are keeping it vanilla.
And that's what a rookie quarterback really should do. We got spoiled last year with Herbert and Burrow. That's not the path for most quarterbacks to enter the NFL.
I mean, if you setting up the play calls, are you supposed to get this guy speeded up? Because if he's going to start, I'm not going to play. Like you would say that if you're having a veteran quarterback, like if Minshew was actually going to start, then I will understand you playing it like that. But
he maybe took what the defense gave him. Like, you know what I mean? Say, okay, this is here. This is what I'm coached to do.
But at the same time, gentlemen. I'm
not going to just wait till the season and be like, oh yeah, look, now we're going to give him a real playbook. Nah,
I just feel like it's ridiculous to call out play calling in the preseason. That's just.
But at the same time, we all know this, gentlemen. We all know. Hold on, gentlemen.
Are we trusting Urban Meyer? Are we trusting him?
Gentlemen, we already know Trevor Lawrence is a rookie. You got to keep it vanilla in the preseason. We all know Urban Meyer likes to run the ball hard anyway. So I don't know what they're going to do. And he likes to dink and dunk, throw it short, and he likes to run the ball. That's how Urban Meyer always.
And then you got an offensive coordinator that's not even – I don't know if they're on the same page, but we'll see. I don't like the whole – we're going to keep it vanilla. It's preseason. No, you're supposed to let him see what he can do because 9 times out of 10, he's going to start. Like, I want him to know as much as possible early so when when the season actually starts, he can be up and running. Like, all right, here, you already got the playbook. You already know what to do. Let's see you win these games. But I don't like
he's not winning anything. They suck.
Yeah, they're probably going to be terrible. I'm going to be real.
I'll be shocked. I mean,
I'm going to be real. They're going to be terrible, bro.
Who are they going to be in the South?
And they just lost ATN. They just lost ATN too.
They're not going to be the Titans.
They're going to suck, bro.
What's the South?
Colts, Titans, and I think Colts, Titans, Jags, and
Texans.
Is it Texans? Yeah.
Okay, the Titans are going to probably win that division anyway. So.
Yeah, the Titans got that locked up.
But to answer your question, I like Trey Lance. If he's going to start, that team is ready to win a Super Bowl with that defense anyway. So
that defense is stacked, but he won't start though. I don't think he'll start. I think they're going to give it to Jimmy G again.
Yeah,
he did throw an 82-yard bomb with first throw ever. I mean, that was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I don't even like even with that
Jimmy
line
G?
got to get right too though.
Yeah, the offensive line is rough.
I seen what y'all did to Justin Fields, man. Y'all try to kill him, so I like that.
Hey, it was a legal hit. It was a legal hit.
Oh, it was legal.
Okay?
Yo,
it was legal.
At the TV, I said, "Yo, listen, that's a."
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they threw a flag on that.
Your helmet cannot make contact with another player.
I don't know how they threw a flag on that. It was in the vision. He came in
contact with another with a quarterback's helmet. You cannot do that in the NFL anymore. No matter what.
At the end of the day,
technically, your hand can't even touch his head.
I mean, to be honest,
you can't touch him.
Let's be real. Let's be real, though. Let's be real.
You can't even hit him in the head with your hand. You can't do that.
It was a shoulder hit.
You cannot touch his helmet. You can't do it in the NFL.
Shoulder hit. He hit it with the shoulder.
He led with his shoulder.
His helmet. He led with his shoulder, but his helmet still made contact. You cannot make contact with the quarterback's head at all.
It wasn't a dirty play.
It wasn't.
And he came in. He killed it. At the end of the day, if it looks bad, it's gonna get a flag. That's how the refs look at it.
Touch Josh Allen's helmet in any
it has
way,
nothing to
I
do.
want you flagged. Don't touch Josh Allen.
If it has nothing to do with that. If any hit can make a highlight reel, they're gonna get a flag. It's gonna be real. And I said this while watching the game.
I disagree.
I said this while watching the game. I was watching the game with my dad and my brother. I was like, bro, he better strap up that chin strap. I said it twice. And look what happened. Knocked that helmet clean off, drew the flag, and then just let him score the next play. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. We're talking rookie quarterbacks. Welcome. How you like Swayze's hat?
Hey, dude. Oh.
How you like that? That's a dope hat, huh?
Yeah.
10 wins.
They got the got the special. Let me turn it around. The good.
How many rings is that? How many rings? Woo.
Nice little 27. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
You gonna make me buy that hat?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch all the rings on the History Channel.
Sorry, had to get that out. Anyway, we're talking rookie quarterbacks. Yours look really good too. Mac Jones look really good. Look really good. As far as our rookie quarterbacks, who do you think is the most ready?
The most ready appears to be Mac Jones. He's the oldest. I think he's the oldest. He has a better line. He has the better weapons around him, in my opinion. But I still don't think he's ready. I'm not interested in starting him week 1. I think he needs a 4-year.
Speaking of that, I was just about to dive into it, Carl. I was just about to dive into that. We all know what happened. It was a miscommunication on where Cam was supposed to go with the test and what he was supposed to do. Miscommunication. What's going on up in New England, man?
From what I understand, Cam never isn't taking the vaccine. So he was told he had to get tested, which he did in Connecticut because that's where he was going. But I guess you can only get tested in the facility at New England, and that's not what the Patriots told him. So that was the mix-up.
New England. What's the town of New England? Like,
that's not what I said. Like literally in the building.
In the building. Oh, okay.
In the facility. You have to test in the facility. You can't be somewhere else.
So
okay.
So why didn't they test him in the facility?
Because he was going to Connecticut. So he went to Connecticut because you have to get tested like 3 or 4 times a week. So he went to Connecticut and then came back. He tested when he went to Connecticut and he came back. And they were like, well, that test doesn't count because you have to do it at the facility. Or something like that.
Yeah. And no one decided to tell him that till afterwards.
Well, the Patriots apparently were confused about it too. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought they gave him permission to go though.
That's what I'm saying. I heard that too.
They did, but they weren't aware that he had to test in the facility. They thought he could test where he was going to Connecticut, but apparently he can't. So either way, he'll be back Thursday. It's not that deep to me.
Cool. Okay. Well, hey, we'll see what happens. D says that Trey Lance is the most ready quarterback. I don't think he's the most ready.
Trey Lance isn't ready to play.
I don't think he's the most ready. Not behind that line.
The first game, he was like 5 of 14. He threw a bunch of incomplete passes. He kept getting sacked. He's a lot of.
I mean, that line is terrible though. That line is absolutely terrible.
The line isn't that bad where he should be getting sacked like that. He just didn't know where to go with the ball. He looked confused.
Come on, man. I don't know. If I'm Jimmy G, I'm like, all right, man, I got to count my blessings because that line is absolutely ridiculous, man. Let's be real. But in my opinion, I think the most pro-ready right now, I got to be honest, man, the way I've looked at all the play call, Justin Fields is just – he's looking great. He's looking great out there. Matt Nagy is calling the plays to his strengths. They're actually Andy Dalton he just looked abysmal. He just looked abysmal out there. He looks totally terrible. The only reason why he threw that 77-yard touchdown because Sarah Nero can't turn around and pick the interception off. It was a lucky catch. But I mean, Andy Dalton was absolutely
great catch.
I know it was a great catch. That wide receiver saved Andy Dalton's pretty much starting job.
Amazing.
He doesn't catch that ball or he intercepts that pass or knocks it down. Justin Fields is a starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears.
That was an excellent wide receiver.
They should not start him. They should not start him. They should.
They won't.
Why? They do not need to start. The people around him are trash. His line is trash. He has no ring backs.
But he got to run. He can run.
That's great, but he could run versus the Bills. What happened? He got his head knocked off. But what are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
that wasn't from running. That was from being in the pocket.
That
was from being in the pocket. But he did that to himself though, because that was a line call. He called the line to shift the line to the left. Yeah, to the left, and Andre
left
the
unblock.
Like, hello,
here you go.
That further proves my point. Who would you rather hurt, Dalton or Fields? I rather Dalton take them lumps.
But what about
the Bears? Quarterback didn't see that coming.
The Bears got Jimmy Graham and freaking
Nick Foles, but they got Nick Foles too.
Jimmy Graham was like 49 years old.
Yeah, don't matter. He better than
he's really not. He's not a
great tight end.
I mean, Jimmy Graham. He. Oh man.
Listen, you got Allen Robinson. You got somebody. He's a number one. Allen Robinson's the number one. Let's be clear.
He is a number one.
Yeah, like
Who? What's from dudes?
And rest of them dudes ain't good. They ain't as good.
You got people ain't got nobody.
But let's be clear. though. The Bears have no shot at winning that division anyway. I mean, it is what it is. They're pretty much competing for third place because it's going to be the Vikings or it's going to be the Packers. So it is what it is at this point. But switching gears a little bit. Moving on. And Carl brought this up to me. Top 100 players. So top 10 has not been revealed yet. But number 11 was King Stephon Diggs, king of the wide receivers right now. So another guy that plays for this team here in Western New York, Josh Allen, making the top 10. Ooh, a lot of people are mad. Exclusively Nick Wright. But Carl, I'm gonna let you get the lead on this one, bro. Top 100 players. We talked a little bit about it last week. Where do you think Josh Allen's gonna go as far as top 10?
Oh man. Number one best player in the league is going to be Aaron Donald, I think, right?
Again.
So number 2 is going to be the MVP, Aaron Rodgers. Number 3 going to be Patrick Mahomes. Number 4 will be Brady because he's still Brady, unfortunately.
It is.
And I got and then I think the league's leading rusher, Derrick Henry, will come in at 5, and then 6 will be Josh Allen.
All right. Power 5. I like it. Swayze, top 10. How are you feeling about the top 10 players?
I'm okay with it, though.
I know you don't care about where Josh Allen goes. I know you don't care.
No. I mean, if he's top 10, he balled out this year. I like him at top 10.
I think they haven't called Jackson's name yet, have they?
I think they did.
I think they did. I think he was 19. I think he was 19, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he was 19.
Yeah, he regressed. He regressed last year. But Josh Allen balled out this year. So yeah, he's top 10. I wouldn't have him like top 5, but he's top 10.
D got him at 4.
It's questionable between him and Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry had a 2,000-yard season last year. Is that correct?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's solid. He's solid, man.
He's solid. Let me read it. Let me read to you. It just came out.
Oh, wow. Breaking.
Number 10, Josh Allen.
Hey! Make it a top 10.
They haven't announced it yet. They don't announce it the next week.
They announced it 20 minutes ago. I wouldn't make this up.
I don't believe
Josh Allen is number 10. Myles Garrett is 9. Russell Wilson is 8.
I forgot about Myles Garrett.
Devontae Adams is 7. TJ Watt is 6. Travis Kelce is 5. Tom Brady is Tom the GOAT.
I forgot Kelce.
Aaron Rodgers is 3. Donald is 2. My homeboy is 1.
Oof. My homeboy taking Donald's spot. Shout out to Mahomes.
Wow, they took but Aaron Rodgers is not top 10. What's going on? I hear Rodgers.
Yeah, you heard him. He was 4.
He was 4.
Aaron
the MVP was 4.
Well, he's MVP though, so
he was 3.
Wait, what number was Brady? Brady was 4.
Yes, Brady was 4.
Derrick Henry's not on top 10 then, huh? I missed it.
Yeah, he's 5. Didn't you say 5?
Derrick Henry was.
Oh, I couldn't say TJ Watt was like number 5 or 6.
Wow, Derrick Henry is not top 10.
He is top 10. He was in top 10.
2,000 yards rushing.
He was top 10.
You know,
he might have got selected.
I'm looking at the CBS NFL Top 100, and Derrick Henry is 11.
That's a different list. There is a different.
Stephon Diggs was number 11. I'm talking
there's a different list out. There's another list that's out. There's like 3 different lists. There's another list that has Josh Allen listed.
I'm going off the NFL Network's top 100. I'm not going off of CBS, but yeah, because 11 is Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, there's like 3 different lists out there, maybe even 4. That's popular out there, and I seen on another list. Just Googling it, they had Josh Allen number 5. So
okay.
Well,
Well, I mean, shout out to Josh Allen making the top 10. I'm happy with that. And so is D Gilliam. He's usually on our show. He's happy with Josh Allen being top 10. So shout out to Josh Allen, man. You earned it. You earned it, bro. Earned all that money. Earned yourself a top 10 nomination. Shout out to you. Moving on. This was going to be.
Wait. One more question. Okay. So we got about, because I forgot to talk about Diggs, my boy Diggs, a little bit. All right. Diggs led the league in receptions, in yards,
and touchdowns.
No, not touchdowns.
Receiving touchdowns. Didn't he lead in receiving touchdowns?
He tied for the team lead. He only had 8 this year, I think.
I thought he had 12. What? I thought he had 12.
No.
I think he only had 8
touchdowns. What?
He didn't.
Wow. I think him and Gabriel Davis were the same, but I can Google it real quick and fact check that.
Hold on, we got
Someone tell me how many touchdowns.
D, you watching the show right now? Fact check
12,
that, man.
probably if you include the playoffs, but
D got to fact check that. We'll get back to you on that. But what was your question?
Right.
He had 8 touchdowns, 1,500 yards.
Yeah, 8 touchdowns.
Ouch.
Now, if you include the playoffs, he had almost one in every playoff game, I think.
Yeah, he scored against the Colts. He scored against the Colts and scored against the Ravens.
Did he score against the Ravens?
He did. He scored the first touchdown.
No,
scored off a screen pass. Scored off a screen pass.
Right. Yeah,
scored off a screen pass. All right. So, any other questions on the top 10, top 100? Any other questions on that?
Devontae Adams. They're doing that off talent. Oh no, actually, no. We don't even know yet. So Devontae Adams is probably on that lead list. Did Hopkins go yet on that list?
I don't know. That's a good question too. I don't know. I didn't see Hopkins.
I believe he did. I think
he did too.
I think he did.
I don't know. We have to fact check that as well. But moving on. Now this was going to be Don't Be No Fool, but it's not. We already kind of showed y'all, gave y'all a little preview.
It's still Don't Be No Fool.
But we're gonna move on. Shacarri Richardson. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know.
You can't put her on this. Don't do this to her.
No, she's not. Don't Be No Fool. She was nominated. She was nominated for Don't Be No Fool.
Okay.
This week, she was nominated. She almost made it.
For losing? You don't get it for losing.
It's not because she lost. It's not because she lost. I'm not saying that everybody lose.
Yo, the only one that's really talking greasy is Kulu, yo.
No.
Your boy Boo is the only one talking greasy about him.
I'm gonna tell you, no. That's not why. That's not why.
Okay, what's the reason why?
I don't know if y'all follow her on Twitter or if y'all follow her on Instagram. Okay. But did y'all see before the race even happened? She was sitting in a little chair doing a Nicki Minaj thing. Game day, B words. Get ready. It's about to go down. Okay. All this other stuff.
I like it. I like it. That's psychological.
She ain't raced, to be fair. She hasn't raced. Hold on. Before we even bring the man from behind the curtain in, she ain't raced in 4 weeks. Body a little tense up. I don't know if she was practicing. I hope she was practicing. But oh man, she came in on the Nike Invitational dead last. We
all raced for 4 weeks.
She was ninth. She wasn't dead last. She finished better than one person.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. She was eighth. I'm sorry.
She was ninth.
She was ninth? Oh, she was ninth? I'm sorry. She was ninth.
Don't let him fool you.
She was not a fool for losing, though.
She's not our Don't Be No Fool. She was going to be. She was going to be.
But for what?
Oh, we haven't gotten that.
No. Why?
Let me get in here on this one.
Okay, so Kulu from behind
the curtain.
Now listen.
I don't care.
Listen, I was a fan of Shacarri. You know, and I still support her. I still want to see her do well. But the bottom line is, it's a few things that went down. First thing that happened when them Jamaicans smoked everybody in the Olympics, the first sweep they did in the Olympics, Shacarri posted "Miss Me Yet," which was a shot to all her American players, saying that the Americans missed her.
That I didn't know. Go ahead.
So now, then the next thing you know,
I would too.
Next thing you know, she get invited to this diamond joint. So the Jamaicans say, "Oh, okay, make sure Shacarri in this one." Shacarri come out there talking, calling them bees, saying this and saying that. She do an interview with him. They say, how do you feel to be amongst these ladies? She said, I ain't starstruck. I'm coming here to win. Right. She said that to their face. They said they ain't say nothing.
And what's wrong with that?
Hold on.
Let me finish.
We'll get to it.
They just said they didn't say nothing. They just kept their peace. Again,
okay.
Race come, you dead last. You not second. You not third. You not fourth. You not fifth. Even the other 2 American girls beat you.
Okay.
So then after that, you still being arrogant.
Oh Lord.
You're gonna say whatever, cussing on the main on NBC, on national television. You cussing.
Oh, that was bad.
That was just so classless right there. So classless. Come on, man. At the end of the day, this is athlete. This is sports. We do this to LeBron all the time when he don't win.
That's a fact.
Big fact.
We do.
Let's keep this real.
We don't call it no
Nice segue. Hold on.
Let's keep this real. Hold on.
Nice segue to throw LeBron in there. Just throwing it out.
He has to bring it in.
Let's keep this real. We do this to sports all the time.
Got to it.
I heard too many sisters saying
we talk about Olympics and somehow LeBron.
Hold on. Let me finish. we hear too many sisters saying, "Oh, we gotta hate on a black woman." No, she lost to other black women. So let's not go there. Let's not pull the black woman card. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Sisters been wanting to be included. They wanted inclusion. Okay, you got inclusion.
She did it all talent. She did it all talent.
I'm not finished.
Carl, you up next, Carl.
I'm not finished.
Carl, you up next.
The same scrutiny as anybody else, any other athlete.
No, you're not.
Hold on.
We're talking about it right now.
The last thing I'm going to say about Shacarri Richardson is she has not won 1 gold medal to be talking to these 5-time gold medalists. Period. End the story.
I don't care. If Sonny Liston, is the heavyweight champion in the world, and I never won the heavyweight champion, I'm going into the fight and I'm calling him a slow bum. Just like Muhammad Ali did. I'm calling him a slow bum because it's psychological.
Right. Whoa.
You're going to get ran out of there too.
Every edge you're going to get smoked.
Wait a minute.
I don't care. I'm going to beat this bum. That's what Muhammad Ali did. He go in that fight.
Let Carl finish. Let Carl finish. Hold on. Let Carl finish. Hold on, too. Let Carl finish. Let Carl finish first before we even dive into that.
When Muhammad was doing it, the only thing you're complaining about is the fact that she lost. Well, she lost. Okay, she lost. Fair and square. That's cool. But I'm not going to be myself. I gotta what I respect her more than anything is she is like, you know what I'm saying? It's wrong for her really to be cussing. That's like it is classless. I'll give you that, right? But she's also an athlete that's not willing to conform to, let me change myself so I can act all.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Act all something that I'm not.
Get on this too.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Muhammad Ali was proud to be himself and not say I have to be all. You know what I mean?
But Carl, nobody said. Listen.
Go ahead.
Nobody's saying that. Here's the thing about Shacarri Richardson. This is why it's such a big debate. Women are sitting there saying, you see a lot of women sitting there saying, well, we're sitting there hating on Shacarri Richardson because she's a black woman. That's not the case. Women want inclusion. Women want to be treated equally. So what Cool is saying is just like we're on LeBron. Because when he wins, whether he lose, he's polarizing. We're on his neck. Win or lose, he's talked about. Shacarri Richardson put herself.
I don't say don't talk about her. I didn't say don't talk about her.
Let me finish. Shacarri Richardson put her on a LeBron type level. In terms of
she's not on a LeBron level.
But she is
talking about.
But she is.
She's not on a LeBron level. He's a 4-time champion, isn't he?
He is the LeBron
national.
She is the LeBron of racing right now. She's a face of the Olympics.
No, she's not the LeBron of racing.
No,
she's not.
USA, countrywide.
She's never making LeBron is in the conversation for greatest ever. She ain't in the conversation for greatest ever yet.
Stop. Let me talk. Let me finish.
Without no gold medals, my brother just said. No gold medals.
Your point is irrelevant. You know why? When LeBron got in the league at 18 years old, he was the face of the league. Fact. He was the face at 18 years old.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. When he played the first game against Sacramento Kings,
Kobe Bryant was the face of the league.
He was the face of the league. No.
Be
clear.
Make your point.
Let him make his point.
Hold on, y'all. We're not going to do this. We're not going to talk over each other.
Right. LeBron was the face of the league before he even won the championship. He was the face because he was a new guy. He was a young guy. Everyone gravitated to him because he just had that superstar persona. He just had that it factor. Shacarri Richardson has the same factor. She has that it factor. So because of that, she is polarizing, just like LeBron was.
Okay,
so
she's polarizing.
You get the same criticism, just like LeBron does. But you can't.
But nobody. Listen. Nobody criticized LeBron after the first one. Nobody criticized him.
Yes, are you serious?
You didn't criticize him.
Hold on. I don't finish about Sha'Carri, man.
That's not true. I criticize LeBron.
Yeah.
I criticize
Swayze, you next. Swayze, you next. Come on,
for his first season, you criticized him?
Yes.
Hold on,
When you call yourself the king, you put yourself on the pedestal. You get the criticism.
He never called himself the king the first season. He never called himself the king the first season. That never happened.
All right, moving on. Swayze, your
never
turn.
Happened. You're delusional.
Right, look, right. Here's the thing.
Let Two Makers finish making his point. Then Swayze.
Shacarri Richardson put herself in a position, and she lost, so she gets the same criticism, just like all the other popular athletes.
And that's
LeBron, Tom Brady. It don't matter. When you lose and you're the face, you get all the work. When you win, you get all the glory. That is how it is.
That's fact.
And I want to. And
that's fair.
Hold on, Swayze, you up next. Swayze, you wait patiently. Go ahead, bro.
And I actually want to piggyback off of what Two said because he's absolutely right. I'm not even going to take it on no Brady or Jordan level. When you talk junk,
right,
and you get smoked,
right,
you can say whatever you want to say and you want to talk tough. Just know there's consequences that come with that. I'm curious because she sat down for 4 weeks, right? What was she doing them 4 weeks that she wasn't ready?
Should have been training.
Was you getting high? I don't know. I don't know what you was doing. But let's be clear. When you do that, that's what comes with that. I don't like people that talk junk and get smoked. Like, that ain't it. We ain't jacking that. Pack her up. No. Get right. Stop worrying about smoking all that weed, doing all that dumb stuff. Train. You spend your 4 weeks training because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. There's no way you went from that and then you finishing dead last. But you talking junk. You ain't win nothing. Why are you talking? You ain't win nothing. And this ain't no womanly, I'm dogging a woman. Nah, dog, we ain't doing that.
So her statements that she was making was, she's here, right? Did y'all miss me? Okay, she felt like she was judged unfairly.
But she was talking to the other
US
teammates.
It's my turn. It's my turn, bro. It's my turn, bro.
Go ahead.
Strap the hell in because I'm about to just let it all out here. First of all, before we even go to Muhammad Ali and things like that, before we even go to that point, I was on this show weeks ago before the Olympics even started. Said Shacarri, hey, you did the crime, you got to do the time. You knew you qualified for the Olympics. You went to the qualifier. You went to the World Trials. You won in the World Trials. You set a record at the World Trials. You knew you qualified. You decided to smoke weed. I understand you were going with issues that you had with your family or whatever. I understand that. But at the same time, you knew the rules. You broke them. So you have no excuse when it comes to the Olympics. Yep. Now, I'm not saying you knew that this invitation was going to come after the Olympics. I don't know if you knew the Jamaicans were going to be running. But at the same time, just like Swayze said, you're supposed to be preparing yourself. You are an athlete. You are an Olympic caliber athlete. You have no excuse for not preparing for this type of race.
Who said she wasn't prepared?
I'm not saying she was. I'm not saying she was or wasn't.
Maybe
I don't know what she
flat out lost. Maybe not flat out.
I'm not saying you were. Number three. I'm gonna give you one. Hold on. Number three. You were talking all this stuff, like you said, like you said. You miss me yet? Team USA took an L to them Jamaicans. These Jamaicans take track and field seriously. They take it. It's their national sport besides maybe soccer too. But it's the national sport of Jamaica at the end of the day. These girls were ready for this. They were bred for this type of thing.
You're saying that because they won.
They won 5 times in a row. What are you talking about?
Okay, you're saying that
because they what you saying.
You're saying that you could train as hard as you want. You could train as hard as you want and still lose.
Hold on, let me finish. At the same time, I was the same host. That was dogging Team USA because they weren't winning. They looked like they weren't going to win the gold medals. And when they won the gold medals, I was the first to apologize.
It's not for lack of training. You can't say that for lack of training.
What I'm saying is, if you sit here and you talk big, you want to roast your fellow USA teammates on Twitter, on social media.
She didn't roast them.
She said, "Y'all missing it." Right, and then you get the opportunity. You get the opportunity. You get the opportunity to go against the best. Yeah, we miss you. We want to see you race. We all approached it. We said, let Shacarri run. Let Shacarri run. You had your opportunity, and what happened?
Okay, so again, if she would have raced in the other race, right? Like, listen, if she would have raced, if she was to race and win in them other races, right? And she lost that race, you wouldn't say the same thing. You're only saying this because it's the only thing she competed in.
We're not dealing with what ifs.
And she lost. And she lost. And she lost. Right?
We're not doing that. Cousin Brad.
Reality. Y'all stuck off of one.
Cousin Brad, we're not gonna do this. We are not doing no more what ifs on the fan caves. Stop the what if.
Do whatever we want, man. That's the point of the show. To have a what if.
We're not about to do what if. What if this? What if that?
Y'all been doing what if in another way. Y'all been doing what if in a what if LeBron would have had some help?
What it is.
What it is he got smoke. He was at the championship.
Not a
what
time.
if LeBron would have had some help in this? Y'all been doing it. What if just the reverse?
Okay, well, Carl, let's look at your point. Hold on, Carl. Let's look at your point objectively. You mentioned Muhammad Ali. Hold on, you mentioned Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali won a gold medal in the Olympics. Did he or did he not? He won a gold medal in the Olympics. Yeah. He was primed to be a champion. He was undefeated going against Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston had no shot of going against Muhammad Ali in that fight.
He was the heavyweight champion of the world.
Muhammad Ali won a gold medal recently before that.
And Sonny Liston defended his title a couple of years before that.
He didn't win nothing. And
you're also missing the point.
He didn't win nothing.
But Muhammad Ali didn't win nothing either.
But you're missing the point.
He won a gold medal.
Not only did she lose
in the heavyweight division, though.
But it don't matter. But Carl, not only did she lose, you trolled your own teammates. Who does that?
Yeah.
How do you troll your own teammates?
She was trolling the decision.
Your own teammates. You should be him. You should be that dude.
How was she trolling her teammates when they didn't control that?
Yeah, but she said you missed.
She's saying USA.
When they say you're trolling your own teammates. Is that what teammates do?
That's your teammates, nigga. That's your country.
Whoa,
they're your teammates.
They're rooting for someone for the US to win.
They need each other to run the relay. It's a 4-person race. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So she said, "Yo, you missed me." I think she did great for her brand.
She built a brand.
She did great for her brand.
That's not trolling. That's
your what's going on her Twitter?
Yo, she's branding. Yo, at the end of the day, she's still branding.
Part of branding is
losing.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't part of winning.
You got to win, though.
Yeah,
you got to win.
Even if you lose.
She's looking like Broner right now.
We're talking about her right now. We've been talking about her for a half an hour now.
So she's still winning.
We've been clowning her.
Nike just dropped her, by the way. Nike just dropped her.
She's looking like Adrian Broner right now, respectfully.
Nike just dropped her. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say Adrian Broner right now. I was just about to say that.
Adrian Broner, but still, even when losing, he's gonna win.
But another thing, she just ruined her life. Like
I don't want to say life. I don't want to say that.
Wait. Do y'all know how Olympic athletes make money?
Yeah.
How?
Endorsements.
Yes. Who's endorsing her?
I mean, Mikey just dropped it. I mean, at the same time, hey.
That would change if she win, though. That's going to change.
Yo, let me tell you something. We live in a different world now. We don't live in the 1980s.
Hey,
okay, so what happened when Kanye signs her then? So shut up. What happened when Kanye signs her then? Okay, I'm just saying though, he's the type of dude that would do something like that.
Hypothetical. Why would you live in that world?
Hey, all I'm saying is I don't think
live in a crazy world.
I don't think this. Hold on. Wait. I don't think this girl's life is ruined. I don't think this girl's life is ruined.
Yeah.
I mean, Tiger Woods was dropped by Nike as well, then repackaged again by Nike. I don't think her life
Woods was $200 million up. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is Nike. I mean, athletes get dropped by endorsement deals all the time. That happens. I mean, if 4 years from now, 4 years from now, she goes in, wins medals, that company's going to be begging to knock her.
How is she going to make money over the next 4 years with no endorsements?
I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
That I don't know. I don't think her life. I don't think her life is ruined in any way. I don't think her life is ruined.
She just got dropped by Nike.
I don't think her life is ruined. I don't think her life is ruined.
What do you mean so? That's the only person who's endorsing her.
She's 21, bro. She's 21, bro.
So how is she going to make money? So who's going to pay for her?
I mean, I think she's going to be fine. I mean, somebody will pay. Let's be real. Let's be real. At the same time, now, I mean, yes, this was a real bad look for Shacarri Richardson, but at the same time, a lot more eyes are on track and field. And if this girl gets another track and field race, eyes are going to be on that race to see what she does next. Let's keep it real.
Personality now.
Let's keep it real.
At the end of the day, something about she can get on a TV show.
If you study Shacarri Richardson's way of running, and if you study the one she won in the U.S., Shacarri Richardson is a second win type runner.
Yeah, she runs late.
These Jamaican girls, they run full speed the whole way. They don't do no second win. So when she tried to catch that second win, they was already 6-7 meters past.
That's not her race.
So again, she got to study her opponent before she be running her mouth.
At the end of the day,
you know what I'm saying? You can't give a baby. You can't give a baby premature praise. You cannot give a baby.
Okay, so again, you said she ran her off. She ran her mouth. She said they about to lose. I'm about to win. Did she say those words?
She said, "Get ready, BITCH.
Okay,
game time, bees."
Okay,
you talking spicy like you won.
You talking to 5-time gold medalist. That's disrespectful.
No,
I mean, don't care about it. If I'm going against you, I'm talking all types of stuff that could possibly get in your head psychologically. I'm gonna do it.
That didn't work.
It didn't work. I'm gonna try it.
But when you lose,
I'm gonna beat you another way.
No, but when you lose, then I'm on you. I'm on your neck.
Okay, that's cool.
What happens when you lose.
That's cool.
That greasiness, but you gotta win at some point.
And those classy sisters in Jamaica didn't even speak on it. They just let it be.
Hi, that's real.
That's class.
That's cool. Real winning.
That's class.
Hey. So if they would have said something that would have been
between classy and ratchet. That's
championship pedigree.
I want that ratchet to win. I want that ratchet to win.
I'm praying. Hey, Shacarri, we praying for you over here at the Fan Cave. Hopefully, you turn it all around and you win some gold, some silver, some bronze, baby. Yes, stay off the weed. Don't smoke. Stick to your training, ma. Stick to your training.
Yo, what if the Jamaicans did their weed though?
I mean, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We don't know what weed they smoking down there in Jamaica. We don't know what weed they
winning. When you win, you smoke weed.
Hey, whatever weed they smoking,
weed testing is working. Weed testing is the dumbest testing ever. It's the dumbest thing to test for.
But it is testing, and they have to follow the protocol. She did not, and that's unfortunately what happened. But we're gonna move in. We are going to go into our next segment, our "Don't Be No Fool" segment. Kulu, do you have it pulled up? Because we about to dive right in.
Is the Fan Cave Sports Talk. Don't be no fool moment. Telling you from the words of Uncle Bobby.
Tell him, Uncle Bobby.
Don't be no fool.
Uncle Bobby. Thank God.
Oh, this week's Don't Be No Fool was a real bad look for Steelers fans down there in Pittsburgh. Oh, boy. If y'all probably see, we already gave you the prequel to it. We already gave you the prequel to this week's Don't Be No Fool. But it goes to the lady who obviously started the issue. Or I don't even know who started it, but I know who finished it. But at the same time, you're sitting there, and now Bills fans, we can't lie. We get a little rowdy too when we get a little twisted and we do things we're not proud of. It is what it is. But stuff like this, where you're a woman and this women's march move that they're going on right now, but you know better than put your hands on anybody unless they put their hands on you. So, Cool, play the footage for me, please. Oh no! And then the dude got up, and then he just gets rocked. Bam! 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 Oh no, he did. Oh man. Oh,
we gotta start it from the beginning.
That was it.
Oh man! You had to see the beginning. We missed the very beginning of it though.
Right? Did you hear it? She slapped him. She hit him in the face.
Somebody get his glasses.
They were still concerned for the man glasses. I'll give him that. They was like, yo, get my man glasses though.
Oh, it was just bad. It was just bad all around. But I mean, shout out to my man. He didn't hit the woman. What
are you doing? What are you talking about?
He didn't. I mean, he kept his composure. He said they were arguing. She slapped him in the face, and at that point, I'm not saying all bets are off, but you don't hit the red button at that point, man. I'm not saying I my parents raised me not to hit women at all, But
so who's the fool? Who should not be no fool?
Oh, the woman shouldn't be no fool. Don't slap anybody. Don't slap anybody.
Right.
Don't slap anybody. So to quote my famous Uncle Bobby, and Uncle Bobby, I know you're looking down on this. To quote for that woman, don't be no damn fool and slap somebody in the face at a football game with all this testosterone rolling around, and you probably mad. Don't slap nobody.
Yo, you gotta look at the. If you rewind it and look at it though, you know that on Chappelle's show when it was like. At this moment, she knew she messed up because when she hit him, right? When she hit him, I was going back in slow motion a little bit, but when she hit him, she immediately was like, "Why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that?"
Like, it was like Karen didn't know that Jamel was a black belt, and he was studying to get his 3rd degree in black belt. At this point, he decided to keep it real.
Like, all I know is, but technically, though, he actually touched her first. When he said, "Don't put your hands on me," right? He hit her hand.
Hit her hand.
And
don't put your hand in my face. Right. And she slapped him.
And he smacked her hand. Yeah. And then she slapped him. So then it's like, she escalated it. You know what I'm saying?
But to be fair, I mean, the dude should have kind of brought her away, like, bro, like, come on, girl, come on, sit down. Let everybody win.
I wouldn't have jawed her, though.
No, I'm talking about the dude that she was with. The dude that took the L. The L. He should have got him and be like, yo, baby, sit down. Come on, chill. Let's all watch the game. Let's all de-escalate the situation. But he just sat there until it got real. And then he's like, damn it, now I got to jump into this. And he just dives in and just gets forward. And then at that point, it's pretty much over at that point. But I'm mad my man adjusted his glasses first. He really did, though.
It was like second nature to him. So he's like, pow! He went up, and then the same motion was like, pow!
But for the ladies out there, if you go to the game with your man and you get into an issue, anytime, don't start nothing you can't finish. That's all I'm saying.
Like, literally, really, maybe it is the dude's fault in the first place too, right? Because at that moment, when he saw her standing up to another man, like, yo, lady, like, I know this ain't the 50s or the 60s or 70s, but you kind of got to like, yo, listen, let me handle this. Don't talk to this man. I'll talk to him. My man, whatever he did wrong or whatever she thought he was doing wrong, he's supposed to step up. And you know what I'm saying? So she can't even swing. You know what I'm saying?
Or de-escalate the situation.
If that's his wife, he's supposed to be like, okay, hold on. Yo, lady, hold on. Don't even talk to this man. I'm doing the talking. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm not trying to be. Yeah, I know. And you
he probably was like, here she goes again.
Now I'm in it now. Because
he wasn't no punk though. He wasn't no punk though.
He stood up.
He did try. And to be honest with you, he actually connected on the joint that kind of stunned dude a little bit, right?
He rocked him.
He stunned dude a little bit. He got one in and stunned him a little bit. Dude was like, oh, no, hex no, bow. You know what I mean?
They mentioned this. Now, could you imagine if that was like the first date though between them two? Like that's where the relationship started off. Like if I'm him, I'm not taking her out again. I'm just keeping it a buck. What happens
when you go back to work? Larry, what happened?
Hey, Larry. So watching the Steelers game, and I get a message on my phone. That explains the black eye there.
Poor Larry.
That explains why you called in yesterday.
Okay. Yo, so if that's your girl, are you swinging? Are you getting in this, or you just like, you know what? Shorty, you taking this L?
No, if it's my girl, I am stepping up. Like, yo, baby, shit. Look. This is de-escalating situation. Look, sit down.
So they got this meme.
Let me go here. Look, my man. I don't know what happened. I wasn't really watching, but what I'm trying to do, let everybody just chill out. Let's just watch the game and enjoy it till it's over. Now, if he disrespects me, now we got a problem. Because I just tried to de-escalate the whole situation. I just tried to chill everything out. If you come at me, now we're talking a different story. So now
Mike Tyson slaps your girl in the face.
Oh, come on, man.
You about to fight Mike Tyson?
Man.
But that guy wasn't Mike Tyson.
Nah, you got to fight him, though.
I mean,
you got to fight Mike Tyson. You got to kick his balls. You got to do something.
At least push him or something, dog. You can't just like that's Mike.
You got to bite his ear. You got to bite Mike's ear or something.
After watching Mike Tyson against Roy Jones and watching how hard he trained, I'm gonna be real. If it's Mike Tyson, I gotta throw my weight at him. I gotta try to tackle him or something, bro. Like I'm not about to go fisticuffs with you, bro.
Yeah. You not to do nothing? That's crazy.
I gotta be like, ah!
You can't not do nothing though. Like, come on.
Bro. First date though. Hey, you shouldn't have been talking to Mike like that. Why are you talking to Mike like that? Don't you ever talk to Mike like that? I'm sorry, Mike.
Let's ask the recently married man. Don't get yourself in trouble. You're recently married. You go.
First of all, she would never start yelling at no man.
I'm not saying she would. I'm not saying she would.
But if it came to that, of course I'm gonna step in. But again, she would never get to that point. She's
first date. You stepping in?
Of course, but let me tell you.
First date, you like I'm
stepping. No, you got to step in to protect the woman. However, that's gonna be the last date. Because if that's our first date, and that's what you're out here doing, that's gonna be our last date.
Wait, let's be clear.
Wait. So you gonna fight for a woman that you're not even gonna go on a second date for?
You can't listen. What you can't do, you're supposed to protect the woman, regardless.
She started it though.
Wait. No, Carl, let's do this. Let's do this.
Wait.
Let me get Carl real quick.
You better not compare her to a child.
Carl, you got a daughter.
You cannot compare that to a child, man.
Nah, let him finish. This is a good point. I know where you're going with this.
Go ahead. All right, go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go with some dude, and she start going back and forth. You gonna sit there and let some dude hit your daughter? That's what.
If my daughter, no, I'm not gonna let her do that. That's my daughter.
No, I'm saying.
You're comparing my daughter. I said my first date.
Girl, you're not there. You're not there. What you gonna do that
first date? You said first. I said this is I'm giving you the first date scenario.
First date.
I said, your daughter goes on a date with a dude. I brought her in this world. I've been to have a relationship with her my whole life. This is a person.
I'm not talking about you, Carl. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about her date. Her date. Let that happen. What you gonna do to that boy? Is there gonna be a second date?
Oh, that dude's not coming around no more.
My point exactly.
Right.
So what does that have to do with what I'm saying? I'm saying if you're on the date with this girl and she's talking belligerently for another grown man, I'm gonna walk away from her. I'm not about to go defend her.
It doesn't matter. The first date and a daughter doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. You ain't gonna let nobody.
No, you comparing a first date to a woman I don't even know.
No, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. I get where he was going. So what he's trying to explain is, I'm just using this as your daughter goes out with a boy. If something happens and he don't step in this situation and protect your daughter, she can't go. She can't go.
Okay, is there a second date? Is there a second date?
Regardless of the date, you're not letting that rock.
It's not even making no sense.
Regardless of the date.
I might even put my hands on the boy. I got a daughter.
I'm not going to. I'm not like that. I'm like this. She shouldn't be running her mouth like she was, and she got what the heck she asked for. Just like that lady did. She got what she. Y'all all was sitting up here saying 5 minutes ago the girl got what she asked for.
I agree with it. I agree with that. She did.
Okay, then. So what are y'all
but at the same
about?
time, but you said first date. If this is the first date and I see this girl going crazy, I'm gonna be like, look, babe, look.
Because remember, the don't be no fool is the girl.
Right. So what I'm saying is, as a man, I'm gonna if I'm that guy that was just sitting there like, oh my God, I hope this doesn't go further. Oh
man, as soon as she started talking to that man,
she's got her finger.
I'm walking away. I don't know you, lady. I don't know you, lady.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Let me say this.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
If some woman is belligerent with a man on the first date, I'm walking away from it right then and there. I'm like, yo, you know what? You got some issues, yo. I can't be around you because we all know it's grown men in the hood. We know it's grown men in the hood. What that can escalate to, right?
Right. So we should try to de-escalate. We should try to de-escalate this.
Look. Let me say,
I'm not de-escalating nothing for no fools.
You ain't crazy as heck. Wait.
If I see a chick getting belligerent with a man and she walking down I'm walking down the street, guess what I'm gonna keep doing? I'm gonna keep walking. I'm mind my business, dog.
We're talking about your date. We ain't talking about a random woman. We're talking about your date or your girl.
My date, if I don't know her well enough to take her in public, okay, and she's acting a fool, and I'm like, yo, I think she might be bipolar.
Wait, Carl.
I'm off this date.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Go ahead, Swayze.
Let me ask you a question. Say if you guarantee the draws, though.
Oh, now you throw X factors.
Damn, you guarantee.
Now you throw
No.
He got 50 draws anyway.
X factors in.
He got 50 draws anyway that night.
On the first day, you got the draws.
No,
I mean, he
got 50 draws in the first place.
He probably ended up in the hospital.
I'm not fighting if I ain't got the draws though. Respectfully, I had to have the draws first.
I'm not fighting.
I'm not, and I'm not even fighting. I'm gonna be like, yo,
you about to sit up there and fight a girl. You're not even about to fight.
No,
I want the draws.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put. Okay, I'm gonna put myself in this scenario.
So how is she that fool then?
Wait. I'm gonna put myself in that scenario because the fool is absolutely her. She's the fool. Don't sit here and go crazy in public. Don't do nothing like that. As a man, if I'm that guy that got knocked out and probably got some sympathy draws, like you said, in the hospital bed or something like that, my job as a man, in my eyes, would be like, all right, look, baby, you wildin', chill. Let everybody, cause I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Let's everybody chill out. Let's just watch the game, finish watching the game, and everybody go home. I would attempt. Now, if the other guy, like I said, if the other guy goes crazy and start coming at me, now it's me versus him.
Okay, now that was great. That's great what you just said. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying once she slapped him, right? Yeah. Saying that once she slapped him, he's now going to fight for her, right? Is that what you're saying? She slapped him.
Never get to that point. It will never get to that point.
Yo, he was already trying to calm her down. She slapped him.
Once she raised her voice, I'm up there. Like, we ain't about to do this. What's wrong with you?
Right, yeah.
Like, let's never get in that car.
Yeah. Yo,
the boyfriend went wrong. Went so wrong.
That far, though. If it got that far,
I actually been in this situation before. I actually been in this situation before, right?
Go ahead, girl.
So, but it happened to be a person that I know. Then at that point, I was like, I had to step up because it was somebody that I knew and somebody that I cared about my whole life. Now, had that person been a stranger, this is what happened. I'm with somebody, they spit on another man. So if that would have been a stranger that did that, I would have been like, you on your own. You should have never spit on that man. And I would have put my hands up just like that. And I was right there trying to calm the person down, telling the person like, no, stop. The female. I'm telling the female to stop. And I could not control it at that point, even me stepping up. So if she still went out her way, which that dude did try to stop her. And if she's a stranger, yo.
All right.
I'm out.
So, I'm gonna ask you. So I'm gonna ask all three of y'all before we move on. Before we move on to make your point, I'm gonna ask all three of y'all. At this point, Carl, what you doing? You the dude.
I'm the dude, and she already slapped him?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I don't know what she doing, bro. Or I'm at least trying to pull her out the way. I'm not throwing not one blow. If anything, I'll dive on her and just like, you know what I mean? Try to save her from getting jawed. But as far as me throwing a punch, not doing it on the first date. My girl, I'm dying. I'm dying that day. You know what I'm saying? You got to kill me that day.
Swayze.
Yeah, pretty much same thing. But you also gotta like assess the whole situation because you don't know who that dude's with. You just seeing him with that one person, but you don't know if cats went to go get some food and then came back with like 5 dudes. Like you got to really put this together.
I mean, we throwing a lot of X factors in. We throwing a lot of X factors.
You don't know, yo. Like that happened to me one time when I'm out in the club and I'm with my little joint, and this was like a couple of years back. We in VIP and she spilled a drink. She wasn't even supposed to be in VIP. I had to yank her ass up out of there. But you in the joint next to these dudes. And you got spicy. Now I'm in the middle and I'm assessing the whole situation. He with like 10 dudes. So I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Like, and it's not my joint, but it's kind of like, yeah, you know
you got a relationship shit.
Like, yo,
some type of relationship.
Some little joint I was cracking. Okay. So I just grabbed it to the side and I'm just like, it's love. Boom. Because I knew it's 10 of them and it's one of me. And I'm not about to get jumped already. I don't care how good the draws is. You bugging. I'm not about to get
Mike
jumped.
Tyson is not drawing me for first date. He's not.
I hear you, but I'm gonna tell you,
Mike, you better chill, Mike. This is my girl.
Nah, listen. I'm gonna pull it to the side.
Mike, this is my date.
I'm gonna push you like, yo, what we doing? I ain't
fighting.
No.
So two. What you doing?
I yoke her up. Talk to the dude.
All right, now to be fair, to be fair, two like 6'7". Like I mean, we're in a like. Hold on, no, wait.
The dude wasn't wrong.
If we get to this point and he stand up, you like, oh man, ooh, wow.
That's not the point. But the dude did nothing wrong.
Huh?
Dude didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong in my opinion. He didn't do nothing wrong. he was reactionary. He didn't start any. Well, from what I've seen, because I didn't see the whole thing.
We didn't see the whole thing, but according to what the witness
I never said he was wrong. I'm giving two scenarios. If it's his wife, if it's his girlfriend, and any of that, you die. You die right there in the stands, right? But if it's your first date, the most you better be gracious if I tackle you and tackle her to the ground. If I just tackle her to the ground, like, oh man, she didn't know what she was doing. Like, you know what I mean? You better be gracious if I do that, because I'm a real mind your business type of person. Like, mind your business.
D said at this point she on her own. Okay, all right. Now, to be fair, now this is another scenario, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. Kulu from behind the curtain. I'm gonna speak on this subject because me and you was at the club when this happened. Now. It was a similar, I don't want to say the same, it was a similar situation. Me and Cool were trying to get in the club. We seen Super Bowl competitor Bruce Smith, Hall of Famer Bruce Smith, come out of the club. And now we're Bills fans, so we're excited. And Kulu was like, oh, snap, what up, Bruce? And kind of pushed his shoulder. And he didn't move because he's Bruce Smith, and he was like solid. And I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. Oh, no. I'm just going to keep it a buck. The way he looked at Cool, I'm like, it's a fair one, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a fair one, bro.
No. Yo, we jumping Bruce, though. We got to jump.
Nah. No, we got to jump Bruce. We got to jump Bruce.
Yo, I'm down Bruce.
We're jumping Bruce. You don't know who Bruce was with. Bruce with 100 dudes. You bug.
I don't care. We died that day. You ain't touching my brother. You ain't touching my brother. I'm dying that day.
Y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there.
I don't care. When it comes to that day,
y'all wasn't there.
Wait. Who was he with though?
He was by himself.
Nah, we jumping Bruce. We jumping.
All right.
Yo. If it was Willie McGinnis or Richard Seymour, he can fly. But Bruce Smith, he can get it.
Nah.
All right. Kulu from behind the curtain. If you want to throw any extra tidbits in this story because we were there, I'm sorry, bro. It's a fair one. like man, Bruce, nah, bro.
Now to Dude's credit though, he was caught up in the moment. He was like, his natural reaction was to just start fighting the dude that punched that girl. You know what I'm saying? That was his reaction, because actually the dude looked like he wasn't satisfied with just punching her one time.
He backed up. He didn't swing at her. She swung at him and he didn't swing back. He looked like he was about to, but he didn't.
No, he looked like he was ready for more hits. He looked like he wanted to finish her because she about to get back up.
Well, no,
he wanted to finish her.
I'm talking about the first time though.
It
looked like he was like anyway. So that's all. It's kind of like, yo, he did the best that he could.
He took his frustration out on that guy.
He did. He put him to sleep. Yeah, we're gonna make our point. We're gonna make our points, and then we're gonna dip out of here. Two, I'm gonna let you go first. Make your point on anything you want to talk about.
I'm not ready yet. Go to somebody else.
Oh God. Okay.
Why you always go to him first? He's never ready. I'm not even.
I'm gonna take all the fan cave fellas to beat Bruce. All right. You wasn't there. You seen Bruce?
Anyway,
Bruce is 50.
All right.
Anyway.
You wasn't there.
Bruce
is
wasn't there.
Anyway.
Yo, listen. Bruce.
Unless I'm gonna keep it a ball. Unless I had a weapon,
balls,
bruh. Unless I had a weapon or something I can hit him with, and I know he falling down. You wasn't there,
kneecap, man. Go for the kneecap.
Wait, how tall is Bruce?
He's 6'4".
You know what? I'm gonna make Bruce hit me. I'm falling down. And
lawsuit.
My neck, my back, and my back.
Touch me and I'll sue.
Yeah, and I'll be your witness. I'll be the witness.
Touch me and I'll sue.
All right, Carl, make your point, man. First off, anything you want to talk about, make your point. You got 2 minutes. Make your point.
Make my point. All right, so you know I got to come back to the GOAT talk. I got to go GOAT talk right now. I got to go about my man Michael Jordan, right? So I go back and I look at Scottie Pippen's career. And this is because there was something posted in the group about all Jordan needed was this one person, right? To get his 6 champions. That's what he won all 6 with. He's the only player that he won all 6 with, right?
All right.
And then they said, oh, LeBron got to go get 6, 7, 8 people, right? To win his championships, all right? So to that credit, with people who want to talk about Scottie Pippen, and Scottie Pippen is one of the most overrated players of all times. Great player, but overrated because he played with Michael Jordan. He won championships with Michael Jordan. All right.
He was still good on
he's given. No, he's good. He's good, but he's not great. Wow. He was great, but he was great for his time, right?
Wasn't
great
he a
for his
top
time.
50? He was a top 50 player, bro.
He's a top 50 player, but by default. Okay.
Wow.
Because if you look at the top 10 small forwards, if you look at the top 10 small forwards, Scottie Pippen is like number 10. He's not better than LeBron James. He's not better than Kevin Durant. He's not better than Dominique Wilkins. He's not better than Julius Erving. He's not better than
Julius Erving was a center.
LeBron.
Julius Erving's not a center.
Wasn't he leading in his team in like assists and rebounds and other stuff?
But he did lead. He did, like the 1 year Jordan was gone. He led his team in all categories.
So how you overrate?
But never hit a game winning shot.
Let me help you.
But never hit a game winning shot.
Let me help you. Can I help you?
It's even more about Scottie Pippen.
Right.
His career without Jordan, like even post Jordan, like he's younger than Jordan by 3 or 4 years, right? The first year after he left Michael Jordan, he averaged 12 points per game. Michael Jordan came back after being absent from basketball for 3 years and averaged 27 a game. Scottie Pippen is one of the most overrated players ever in NBA, just because he won championships with Michael Jordan.
Facts.
In discussion.
Facts.
Not facts.
Can I add to that?
It is facts.
Okay, you know what? Hold on, wait.
Go back and look at the numbers.
Let me add to that. Let me add to
In the
that.
first 3 years, he was a liability versus the Pistons.
Let me add to that. Not only people were like, oh, Scottie Pippen went to the conference finals without Jordan, but then the following year after that, Jordan still didn't play. They were a lottery team. Do y'all forget that?
He was 34 and 31 when Michael Jordan won 3 games more.
The second year.
And then when Jordan came back, they went 13-4. Wow.
It was a lottery team. They were 8th seed because of Jordan. Not because of Pippen. They were headed to the lottery.
They weren't even going to make the playoff.
Facts.
Wow.
And that's a fact. And that's only because Phil Jackson constructed that team better when Jordan left. He added players that added a lot of value. Tony Kukoc being on that team was a big factor to that. And matter of fact, they wouldn't even won one more game. Tony Kukoc won 2 games that year off the buzzer beaters. That wasn't the first time. He shot a 3-pointer off the buzzer beater against Reggie Miller, right? Reggie Miller hit a 3, and you remember that game when he was bowing and stuff? Reggie Miller was bowing. That's a highlight of Reggie Miller when he bowed. Guess what? The next play after that, Tony Kukoc hit a game-winning 3, all right? Mm-hmm. This is the same dude who quit on his team. Not only did he quit on his team versus the Knicks when Tony Kukoc got the shot, he quit on his team with the Pistons as well, all right? If you watch them losses to the Pistons, Scottie Pippen played trash. Also, did he not only play trash then, he played trash in many playoff games. I'm talking about shooting 30% from the field, averaging like 14 points a game.
Wow. 2 minutes are up. Wow.
While Michael Jordan thrived in them series, scoring 40 points a game.
Wow.
Better than his regular season numbers.
All right, Swayze, 2 minutes. Swayze, 2 minutes.
Yo, I'm gonna make my point.
Oh, Grant Hill, better small forward than Scottie Pippen.
No, wait. When we turn this off, I want to talk to you. So we're gonna turn this thing off.
I got facts. I'll give you. I got more to say about Scottie Pippen.
But this is right now. This is bigger than that. I'm talking about my beloved Yankees. We about to win 11 in a row. We looking good. We got to worry about these Dodgers, but pitching looking good. Hitting is actually coming around. Those vital. We picked up some good.
Yeah, we did.
My man Luke Voigt up here talking spicy, but I like the competitive nature with it.
Love it.
Looking good. Now, I mean, we the main thing is going to be the Dodgers, but I mean, we got to just cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, we got to just beat what's in front of us.
Yeah.
Our schedule is pretty easy, so we might lock down that first wild card. Yeah, I mean, somehow I thought the Boston had it, but then they lost it, and then we swept them, and then that was pretty much like.
I can't remember the last time the Yankees lost.
They done. I'm not even. It was cute when Boston was doing it. I was looking at you. You was talking greasy and on the post. I didn't hear from you.
Oh man!
Like, what happened, doggy? Oh,
the last time the Yankees lost was July 6th,
and then the Red Sox did a decline.
Wow.
They got a decline, which means they was losing. Meanwhile, the Yankees was winning and Boston was losing. I don't know what happened, but hey,
you all know that the Red Sox fans are always more concerned about Yankee fans than Yankee fans are concerned about.
No, it's beef. It's like some Bloods, though.
You know what I mean?
Bloods. It's like Bloods. Let's be clear.
It's not as much as a rivalry to us as it is to them.
Oh no!
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Whoa!
Yes, it is.
We have more tips than them. So
I don't think Yankee fans hate. Like as a Yankee fan, I don't even hate the Red Sox. Right? You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of Yankee fans.
I hate them.
Whoa.
As
you
a
don't
Yankee
hate
fan,
the Red?
I hate them.
I don't hate.
Okay.
I don't ever want. Listen, I don't hate them though. You know what I'm saying?
I
don't
do.
hate them. I don't really view them as a real rivalry. Yankees.
What?
Yankees usually smack them. So why would they be a rivalry to us?
True.
That's talk, boy. Talk that up.
Because we smacked them for years. And championships. How many championships did the Red Sox got? How many championships did the Red Sox got?
In the last 2 years, we have 5. You have 1. That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all talking about all time.
We ain't talking about ancient history. We ain't talking about ancient history.
All time though.
Crazy.
Last 20 years.
I got 5.
That's all. What are you talking about?
Get out of here, dog.
You won a championship.
Listen.
You won a championship since 2009.
They cried the one game, the one series they beat the Yankees, and they started crying because they couldn't beat them for years, decades.
27
rings. But look, Carl, I'm gonna tell you this on real talk.
Decades.
Now look, right? When I went to a couple of Yankee games, we would see Boston fans. And they got nasty. It's
the hate is real. The hate is real, bro.
It's a real right. And I'm telling
you, the hate is real.
No, it's a rivalry.
They talking,
but it's more of a rivalry to them.
We got one. Get y'all ass out of here. I'm like,
how serious it was. We gonna talk stuff in the opponent.
Toot is the homie. He's the homie. We respect him. We love him. But for them 9 innings.
But to be clear, as a Yankee fan, I don't even hate you guys. I just don't want you guys to win.
We ain't friends for 9 innings. For 9 innings, we ain't friends.
Let's be clear.
I don't hate it. I don't hate that.
All right, Toot, the Red Sox fan.
Toot, do you hate the Yankees?
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's what
I hate Johnny Damon. I hate Jacoby Ellsbury. I hate Roger Clemens. Listen. I hate Yankees. I hate Yankees. All them dudes.
That's fair.
You respect Derek Jeter, though. You respect Derek Jeter.
No, I don't.
Wow, that's disrespectful.
I don't feel away because I don't like Poppy.
The great Bambino.
I don't like Big Poppy, so that's fair.
I don't like Babe Ruth. I don't like Babe Ruth.
We know why you don't like Babe Ruth, though.
We know why you don't like him.
We know why.
But you know what?
We know why.
I actually respect Big Poppy. I respect Big Poppy. I ain't gonna lie. I respect Big Poppy.
I respect him.
But I don't like him.
I don't.
Whatever.
I don't hate him. I don't care for him.
All right. Two, make your point. Make your point.
Just let this be your point. Go ahead.
No, I'm good on that.
All right.
Here's my point. College football, what is going on?
Oh, Lord.
All the realignments is ridiculous. The ACC, I think it's the ACC, the Big 12,
and the Pac-10.
In the Pac-10 are all going to align. That's crazy. It's just
weird.
Too much. I'm not a fan of all this change. Oklahoma and Texas going to the SEC, that's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary.
It's a cash grab.
Oklahoma and Texas aren't even that good. Y'all don't.
They're not.
Need to go.
No, Oklahoma's top 5 though. They're top 5, right? This year, ain't they top 5?
What do they do in the playoffs?
Oh, they're gonna be terrible in the playoffs. But I'm talking about right now. Right now, aren't they top 5 right now?
I don't care. It doesn't matter when it counts. It doesn't matter. They need to stay where they are.
He says David Ortiz is the most overrated baseball player ever.
Right. Anyway, it's not legit. Okay.
Is that fair?
No. If you don't make the argument, Derek Jeter would be the most overrated player.
Wow! You
that's to my point.
Wow! You don't even believe that. You just
I know you don't believe that.
Listen. There's a saying: women lie, men
lie. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
What's the saying? What's he saying?
They're doing too much.
He don't believe that.
College football, you're doing too much. Keep it simple. All these lines are so unnecessary. You don't need. I don't want to see. I don't want to see Rutgers playing UCLA. Like that's weird. I don't want to see that. I'm not interested in that every year. Like, come on now.
Just because you don't want to see it doesn't mean that people might not want to see it though.
But no, I mean
the great thing about
he got a point. He got a point. The rivalries are the best thing about the conference. The rivalry,
the geographics. The geographics is great.
We all love Bama, Auburn. We all love the Red River rivalry. We all love UCLA.
Florida State.
We all
love
that.
Great.
We all love Florida State, Miami.
I don't need that. I don't want to see that.
We all love to see
second point
Ohio State
again is college basketball.
Oh boy, here we go.
I posted on the fan page.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
50 player said, "What? No, keep your money. I want to go to the NCAA. Why? Because I'm going to make more than $500,000 going to college."
That's him.
I wonder if anybody said that. And he's not a great player. He's 50th in the country. So imagine what the top 10 are going to get. Did somebody say that specifically? Did somebody say that?
But at the same time, why? Okay, but you're speaking on that. Why should the university touch his money again?
Why should the what?
Why should the university touch a cent of his money?
Because what's 75% of nothing?
Oh, you again.
No. Is it a fact or no? Is it a fact or no? Is it a fact or no?
If you want to give your money away, give it to me.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You're saying Brad, no, wait. Let me finish. Brad, your argument is they should go to wait. No. Your argument is they should go to the G League, not make any money because they're going to get rights, but they don't own the rights there either because the NBA does. So they still won't get anything. If they're going to be in exclusivity, no one's going to watch it. No one watches G League. Nobody. NCAA already has a built-in structure. You're going to get your money. You're going to be famous. You play
the problem will be the jealousy. The jealousy that other players ain't gonna get nothing.
You got 30 seconds, dude. You got 30 seconds.
Let y'all speak. If you go to one of the big schools like you normally do, you start playing in November. You can be a millionaire by December. You play right in November, easy. You'll have advertising dollars because you're going to be on TV every day for the next 3 months. You'll be the man on campus. You're going to get millions of dollars. G League cannot match that. They just can't. 11% of $10 million is way more than $100,000 in nothing, and no one watches you. No one knows who you are. You brought up social media last time. Here's the problem with social media. The only people who follow you are the people in your age group. But the people in this age group who are 16, 18.
That's not true. That's not true. What?
I agree too. I agree with you saying. He's saying you're getting more exposure.
Wait. Let me finish.
More exposure.
Wait. Question. Which
if you're good.
What basketball player do y'all follow in college or high school?
None.
Exactly.
I follow Bronny James. I follow Bronny James and Zaire Wade.
Yeah,
those are exceptions to the rule because they're going
to make the difference.
They're exceptions.
All right,
they are exceptions to the rule. They are exceptions to the rule.
Everybody else, you follow Imani Bates? You follow Imani Bates?
I don't.
Do you even know who he is?
I don't.
Exactly. He's a number one player in high school. You don't know who he is.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Be a millionaire. You couldn't tell me who it is, but you're talking about he should go to the G League and do what?
We're gonna wrap it up here.
And no one knew who he is.
I've almost never watched G League in the last 3 years.
I got the red light. I got the red light. We got to dip. We got to dip at this point. I got the red light. Again, I'm not going to do this with you. I mean, you're missing my point, but I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and stop it. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it right there. We will see y'all Thursday. We're going to talk fantasy sports on Thursday. For now, for myself, for Cooler from Behind the Curtain, Controversial Kyle, Rashard, and Swayze, we'll see y'all Thursday night, y'all. Throw 2 fingers at them.